Valedictorian Paige Kuhlmann. Paige is a National Merit Commended Scholar and a Missouri Scholars 100. This is a program in the state of Missouri honoring the top 100 graduating seniors across the state. Renee Blake, science teacher, commented in a letter of recommendation, Paige is a self-motivated student. Arlene Hernan wrote, Paige has proven to be a student of ability, determination, and curiosity. And yes, she is. While at St. Teresa's, Paige participated in the math team, the student community organization, peer helpers, National Honor Society, Junior Classical League, and was one of the co-editors-in-chief of the Winmore magazine. Along the way, she played varsity and lettered all 4 years in basketball and soccer. A future career in medicine interests Paige. She was accepted to Johns Hopkins, Boston, and Vanderbilt. In the fall, you will find Paige probably participating in sports, but in the honors program, working towards a degree in biochemistry at the University of Missouri-Columbia. Paige.
Thank you, Ms. Ann. Class of 2009, we're almost high school graduates. Congratulations on making it through the emotions, drama, broken hearts, and SBRs. We owe ourselves a round of applause for that. We have been fortunate enough to walk the same hallways at FTA as some of the brightest women in the country. I'd like to tell you about a few of them. Catherine grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. She ended up working for Mademoiselle magazine in Manhattan as the senior fashion editor and the head of accessories. When she left the magazine in 1991, she decided to launch her own New York-based design company for handbags. She won Best Accessory Designer of the Year in 1998. Kate Spade is now a household name designer. Lauren grew up in Lee Summit, Missouri. She played soccer all through her youth on the KC Dynamos club team. She was named the 2007 Gatorade State Player of the Year from Missouri. She eventually ended up at the University of Notre Dame, where she started every soccer game as a freshman. Now, as well as still playing at Notre Dame, Lauren Foltz is part of the national team that qualified for the 2008 FIFA World Cup. Liesl grew up in Brookside. She attended Stanford University for her undergraduate degree and went on to the University of Columbia in New York for her PhD in English. Liesl Olson is now a professor at the University of Chicago. Kelly went to American University. After graduating, she joined the Clinton campaign. She got a job in the White House working for Hillary Clinton. She flew with President Clinton in Air Force One to personally meet Pope John Paul II. Kelly Crawford is now the vice president of a bank. Erin Conwell went to MIT for her undergraduate degree and is now getting her PhD at Brown in linguistics. These outstanding women all have one thing in common. They are graduates of St. Teresa's Academy. And that was only a small number of the many women who have graduated from our high school and achieved their goals and become very successful. Now we have joined their ranks. And although we clearly have some difficult acts to follow, we are more than capable of becoming the women who future St. Teresa's students will brag about. Look at what we are already accomplishing. Abby Dittman, Caitlin Boger, Mandy Prather, and Carrie Price were all recruited by colleges to participate in collegiate athletics. We'll be watching them on TV. Lauren Bly is going to West Point. Most of us wouldn't make it through a single training session there. Kelly Younger is fulfilling her dream of being a graphic design artist by going to Savannah College of Art and Design. Caroline Quinn got a full ride to Smith, and Maddie Everett can already design and make her own clothes. Class of 2009, all of us have our own goals. People may have told us they are outlandish or unreasonable, but they're not. They're unique and interesting. For example, Megan Penland hopes to be a novelist, and Casey O'Malley wants to be a crime scene investigator. Kate Bonner and Allison Brennan both want to be doctors, one for babies, the other for horses. Haley Joy wants to work for NASA, while Maggie Burke wants to be a coroner. Laura Peterson hopes to open a local coffee shop, while Mary Jance aspires to be the First Lady. And Lauren D'Amico dreams of being the director of the Peace Corps. As for myself, I want to be a surgeon. Of course, people have told me I can't do it. I've even heard that women don't become surgeons. But I'm going to be a surgeon. If you want something, do not let anyone, your parents, your friends, your boyfriends, stand in the way. Women just like us have sat in the same desks we sat in, had the same classes, and learned from the same teachers. They've learned literature from Miss Dunley, and they've learned religion from Miss Rez, and math from Miss Hernan and Weller, and history from Mr. Whitney and Searage, and science and foreign language and art, just like we have. And they were able to achieve their goals, and so will we. Do you think Kelly Crawford, in her wildest imagination, thought she'd shake hands with the Pope? The reason she got this opportunity was because she didn't let anyone tell her that joining the Clinton campaign was stupid or unproductive. She fulfilled her dreams, and if we are determined and persistent, we will too. Disillusion, disappointment, and anger are all that are waiting if we settle for something we aren't satisfied with. But I know that fulfilling goals takes hard work, drive, and luck, so it can't hurt that we have St. Teresa of Avila on our side. Lastly, I'd like to give some necessary thank yous. To my family, Mom, Dad, Carson, and Connor, and all of my family that's here. You're the reason I'm so driven. You're the reason I read books. You're the reason I concentrated on homework. You're the ones who told me I could be anything I want. But you also gave me the freedom to have fun in high school along with the schoolwork. I attribute my successes and happiness to you, and I thank you for being here today. On my behalf, I'd like to thank Ms. Dunley and Ms. Hand. They both helped me prepare for this speech and have been some of my biggest advocates. On behalf of my entire class, I'd like to thank the staff, faculty, administration, coaches, and fellow St. Teresa students. In conclusion, I want to leave you with a quote from Winston Churchill. Never given, never given. Never, 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 and nothing, great or small, large or petty, never given, except to convictions of honor and good sense. Never yield to force. Never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of the enemy. Instead, class of 2009, fervently pursue your goals. Don't let cynical people get you down. And don't be afraid when people say you can't do something, because you know you can. Thank you and good luck.
Paige.